14,
15,
16,
17, 18. I counted 18.
16.
3 prized amalgams is 9,
Mm-hmm.
plus 4 from the 2 blood gas,
13.
plus 2 from the Narcomoebas.
3 from the Narcomoebas.
3 from the Narcomoebas. Okay, 16. Sure. Yeah. Too many. It's too much tuna.
It is.
Um.
So I don't think they'll ban any of the new cards.
Yeah, I don't think banning any of the new cards. I mean, Cathartic Union is much better than Tormenting Voice.
Substantially, yeah.
Pretty much by a whole card. And but I don't know that would really keep a good man down by banning it.
Absolutely not.
The card that needs to probably be banned is one of the big dredgers, like the Grave Trolls again.
I don't think so.
So here's a problem: if you take Grave Troll that dredges for 6, you have to replace with Golgari Thug, which dredges for 4.
Right.
And that's a big difference. I think that's a significant enough difference that it reduces the consistency of the deck and makes it still playable, which is something we want. I don't mind there being a dredge deck. It's just that this one is too good.
Sure.
I think Simian Spirit Guide could probably go too. It just shows up in all the decks.
Simian Spirit Guide definitely needs to go.
It shows up in all the decks that are like already unfair. So, it was in the primetime deck at its peak.
Was it?
Yeah.
Was it?
It's in this dredge deck now that it's at its peak.
Yeah, it was in the Eldrazi winter decks.
Sure.
Storm decks before they got banned.
I should dig those out of my collection and sell them before January.
That wouldn't be a bad call.
Because I'm never playing one of these dredge decks. One of these Simian Spirit Guide decks has to be bad.
I can't even type. There's nobody here anyway.
This is table like 3 or 4. Table 1 usually draws because they're undefeated, so they just split the credit and go get dinner.
Yeah.
And so we have like 2 or 3 tables of people with 1 loss. And the 3 options tonight were the burn deck again, Pixis deck, or the dredge deck. Alright. Here's 6 coming off for Billy.
6 from Dredge on the draw. Narcomoeba in hand. Some dredgers. No enablers.
Nope, no enablers. No
Not
voodoo,
good enough.
or cathartic reunions. So
You only need a couple.
you only need 1 to get yourself started, really.
Yeah, if you have an enabler, a dredge card, and a land, you've got a good shot.
Yep. Here's Billy going to 5, which, as we saw earlier in this tournament, is enough.
The 1 lander.
5 will do it.
No enablers. But you have your green land. I think he's keeping this.
The Greenland? Redland?
Greenland? Greenland. They're all red lands, except for Dakmore Salvage.
Okay.
Greenland.
Alright. I don't think this Greenland is long for this world.
I don't think so either.
He came down saucy with that Arbor Elf. Utopia Sprawl. No attack. So Justin was able to draw generate 4 mana on that turn and didn't do anything with it. There's a fetch land. It's another forest, because he's going to have plenty of mountains with the Blood Moon that he just drew. Alright, so here's a turn 3 Inferno Titan.
That's pretty fast. Pretty cool. Scooping him up.
Alright, Billy's not going to win that one. So it's kind of, I always found it frustrating when you have like your best start like that from the this LD Ponza deck
Mm-hmm.
against, your opponent just isn't playing Magic because, it's a bad draw for them.
Yeah, that can be frustrating, but at the same time, like, you got to take your wins where you get them.
Yeah, I mean, I want to play Magic every time.
I want to win.
All I want to do is win, huh?
You heard it here first.
You heard it here first. John Douglas is a winner.
I
I
am
must win.
god dang winner.
So yeah. Let's see if Billy can be a winner. It's on the play. It's a good place to be with Dredge, especially if
Yeah.
you're gonna have the explosive start that he had on game 1.
Hopefully he can find some keepable hands.
Some action.
All three of those hands that he had there were just atrocious.
Just one worse than the last.
The second one was the worst one by far. The third one was much better, but just didn't draw into what he needed.
Right. You just need any mana source. Get her started. Billy's thinking about it.
He's probably keeping. He would have mulliganed by now because Justin's on them all.
Sure.
It's been under 10 minutes.
Keeps gonna scry one.
All right. Conflagrate for 0.
So what this is gonna do is it's gonna allow him to put his hand into the graveyard if he wants, which can be a big deal.
But he has a Cathartic Reunion.
Oh yeah.
So I guess he's just firing it off because why not? One, two, three, four, five. No dredgers. Word.
Huh.
Yeah, it's a pretty awkward draw. But it happens.
Yep. These things occur.
You can definitely brick. No dredgers still. Oh, man.
Here's a Narcomoeba.
Draws the Narcomoeba. So he's got a Faithless Looting in hand.
That's pretty good.
It's not where you want to be on turn 3 when you don't have any dredgers. So you're just drawing 2.
Yeah, he gets to discard his 2 dredgers here. Play a land, get back his Bloodghasts.
So we get 2 Bloodghast here, and then we hardcast a Narcomoeba, I'm guessing.
I don't know if I'd keep the Narcomoeba in hand for like a big Conflagrate. Nope. Conflagrate.
Conflagrate.
I cannot undo that in my head.
You should, because you're embarrassing yourself.
Welcome to my life on a daily basis.
So are we going to see a Blood Moon here? I don't know how much that affects the Dredge decks.
Yeah. No, I mean generating red mana is something he's very happy to do.
Sure. But I mean, if that's your only play, that's your only play.
If he has...
Alright.
So he's going to do Black Cliffs here. Deals 2 to Billy.
Every journey begins with a single step. And that step is destroying this Black Cleave Cliffs and shocking Billy.
Yep. 6. Narcomoeba comes into play. We're seeing how tough life can be for this Dredge deck if you don't draw your prized amalgams.
Yeah, it's a little anemic. So there's a version before Prized Amalgam that leveraged different spells, such as Bridge from Below
Oh, sure.
and Greater Gargadon, which was okay. It was nowhere near as explosive as this deck. So we're getting a flashback, Life from Faithless Looting here.
All right, misses again on that one. I think we got. There we go.
One last shot here.
All right, so the prize amalgams were hanging out together. Discards 2 grave trolls here, probably. All right, grave troll and a stinkweed imp. If he
Bonfire!
all right, bonfire's gonna deal 1 damage to
Bonfire.
all the creatures and 1 to Billy.
Did he draw that bonfire?
No, it wasn't a.
I was hoping it was a miracle bonfire.
Miracle bonfire.
Take me right back. Oh man, this turn's gonna be gross.
Yeah, so this is the turn. Now that we have these 2 prized amalgams in the graveyard.
3?
Oh, are we 3 deep on it now? Man.
Yeah. So the Dredge, Dackmore Salvage hit Prized Amalgam and Dark Blast.
Okay. So he's just gonna he's gonna play a land, he's gonna get back 3 Bloodghasts. Cast
Yeah, give those Bloodghast haste.
alright.
6 damage coming through.
Alright.
Did it.
So this is it, we're gonna put prized amalgams into play. Alright.
Alright, we need a miracle bonfire. It was not the miracle. Oh, that'll do it too.
What? Holy smokes! Anger of the Gods, exiling all these cards. So that's about the only way in Modern to deal with a Bloodghast is to exile it.
Sure. Anger seems so good here.
Alright, so Billy's going to draw.
Now, Billy's trying to dig for a life in the loam so he can finish his opponent off with a Conflagrate.
Alright. Cast Stinkweed Imp.
Stinkweed Imp only has to connect twice, and then he can just draw a land and end this with a Bloodghast. Nope. Not ending it with a Cage.
Alright.
Or not ending it with a Bloodghast, rather. Billy wants a life from the loam so bad.
In the worst way.
Do it. Yeah, Narcomoeba.
Here's a Narcomoeba. Man, that really speeds the clock up.
Offense accelerated.
So Grafdigger's Cage means Billy can't cast any of these. He couldn't cast the Conflagrate from the graveyard if he had it.
Yeah, not anymore.
Alright, untap. He decided to start drawing cards.
Down to 1. All right. It all comes down to this.
Alright. So, let's see, what could Justin have here?
Another Anger.
Another Anger would get him there.
So close.
Oh,
Yeah. I was about a bonfire and anger off the top of my head.
jeez.
There it is.
Billy picks that one up by the skin of his teeth. What a fun night.
What a great, fun, modern night. We're going to be back for a great